Dirk.
Here.
We have quorum.
Thank you. All right. So next on our agenda is our approval of our meeting minutes for 2/24/26. Can I get a motion for approval?
So moved.
Thank you. All right, we have no communications or correspondence today, so we'll move right along to new business. First case, we have case number 26-03 for Zev Posick, 14550 Vernon Avenue, Article 2, Division 2, Section 214 of the zoning ordinance requires the rear yard setback to be a minimum of 30 feet. The applicant is requesting a rear yard setback of 17.9 feet. So we're going to go ahead and open this to the public. If we have anyone regarding this case number 2603, you can come to the podium, state your name, your address, questions and concerns. Make sure that mic is on before you start with your name, please.
There we go. The name is Stephen Kwasnick with Architectural Intelligence. I'm the architect for the project. The address is 24525 Southfield Road, Southfield, Michigan. Go ahead. What's your name and address?
My name is Zev Pasek. Address is 14550 Vernon Avenue in Oak Park, Michigan.
And we are here to seek a variance of the rear yard setback. Zev has purchased the house and he is looking to make a big investment into the property. And the characteristics of this lot as described in the staff report, it is an irregular shaped lot, very narrow at the front, and it's like a trapezoid in the back. There is an existing detached garage on the property, which is existing non-conforming. So we have a side yard. It's too close to in the back. It's a little too close. It's real tight on the side yard property. The existing principal structure is also currently non-conforming. So there's some issues with the existing structure. Who knows what the ordinance was back then when it was first built, back in, I don't know, it was built in the 1960s probably. It looks like we're about 2.8 feet short of the current ordinance. So the existing garage requires a 6-foot rear yard setback, and we're just short of that. So the proposal is to renovate the house and take the garage and make it an attached garage, and it would be in a little more architectural element that conforms with the house, and also would allow a little more buffer to the neighbors. So we're actually making the existing garage further away from the property line. So we have more rear yard, more side yard from the garage to the house. We think this is creates a more surrounding space for the adjacent neighbors. We also think it's a good and a safer way to do it, because then now it's safer for the family. They can pull into the garage and then enter the house, as opposed to outside and have to, go from one spot to the other spot carrying groceries, the kids and all that kind of stuff. We think it's not detrimental to the surrounding area, doesn't affect the neighbors. I think it's a nice added feature to the house too, and it's going to be a big investment. And I'll take any questions you have. Okay.
Sorry. Based on the information presented in the staff report and additional findings of fact discussed during the review of case number 26-03, I move to approve the request of Zev Posick, 14550 Vernon Avenue. That's a variance to allow the rear yard setback of 17.9 feet. Article 2, Division 2, Section 214 of the zoning ordinance, which requires the rear yard setback to be a minimum of 30 feet.
Second.
All right. Could we have a vote for that, please?
Member Steinberg?
Yes.
Member Seligson?
Yes.
Member Lebovic?
Yes.
Member Clyde?
Yes.
Member Brown?
Yes.
Member Anderson? Motion carried.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
All right, so we're gonna move right along to our next case, and that's gonna be the peer group on behalf of UJF LLC, and that's at 14400 West 10 Mile. So Article 5, Division 4, Section 557.4, or .f, excuse me, of the zoning ordinance requires all buildings to be set back 50 feet from any property line. The applicant is requesting a variance to reduce the setback for the new addition to 37.2 feet from the north rear property line and 34.24 feet from the west property line. Additionally, Article 4, Division 1, Section 403 of the zoning ordinance requires 272 off-street parking spaces. The applicant is requesting a variance to allow 97 spaces within the site. So we'll go ahead and open that to the public. If there is anyone on behalf of UJF, you can come to the podium. Please state your name and address, make sure that, thank you.
Hi, good afternoon, or evening, I guess. Amy Ackerman from PEA Group. My address is 1849 Pond Run, Auburn Hills, and I'm here speaking on behalf.
Okay, great.
Would you like me to go now?
Yeah, go right
Okay.
ahead.
Thank you. As mentioned, or as read in the report, we are adding an addition to the existing school on 10 Mile Road. It is for a gymnasium for the high school. Previously, this school was used as a preschool and a high school. They have since moved the preschool students out of that facility, and it's just going to be all high school students now. The gym is going to provide, obviously, an opportunity for the students to have extra additional curricular activities, and it'll be great for their education. The parking, so the variance for the site, the setbacks, is a result of, we looked at locating the building in different locations and how it worked with the existing building, and that really was the best spot for a number of reasons. So the setbacks that for the north and the west, that we're asking for relief from, adjacent to us is parking to the north, so there's no structure. The closest structure is over 300 feet to the north of that. To the west, there's no structures. On the next property adjacent to it is a drive lane. So again, there's no real structure adjacent to it. It's 290 feet, over 290 feet to the next structure. For the parking, when the structure was used as a high school and a preschool that had a number of teachers, more teachers with the preschool students because of the requirements. Now, all those teachers, it's over 35 teachers and staff that have moved to the preschool. So those cars are no longer using the parking lot. So the parking lot was functioning, as noted in the report, the parking lot was functioning perfectly fine with the preschool and the high school there, but now that the preschool has moved to another building, the parking really actually is going to be nearly empty. So this evening, we're just asking for relief for both the setbacks and the parking tonight, and I'm here to answer any questions.
All right. Board members, do we have any questions for our?
Any other comments from anyone else?
We had a question, actually. Oh, we had two questions.
Yes, ma'am.
In terms of using the gym after school activities, and you're saying 97 parking spaces, if there's a game or
The
some
gym
kind of
actually is,
activity?
yeah, the gym actually is set up truly just for educational purposes. There's no, they don't have any stands or seating capacity in the gym. So with the gym just building alone, there's no parking requirements because of that. So it really will just be used during the day for, physical activity, education.
Okay, so nothing that would be, if the kids are learning any.
Right, you're not having games there, you're not going to have other schools coming to compete or anything like that.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was sort of a part of my only slight concern, which is just the traffic situation there is typically not great during school.
Like drop-off and pickups,
drop-off, yeah.
right.
This is not going to affect that at all.
No, because the circulation on site is staying the same. So functioning at the level that it's going to function now, really, we didn't touch any of the existing parking. The circulation lane that you drive around the school is shortening a little bit, but that won't hurt the queuing because you still have plenty of queuing and everything else. So as it exists now, it will continue to
Yeah,
exist.
this is really just about purely, you know, putting that gymnasium on
Correct.
that spot in that, okay.
Correct.
All right, cool, thank you.
Alrighty,
Yes,
thank you
any
so
other
much.
questions?
Nope, thank you so much.
Oh. Thank you.
All right, so we'll go ahead. Is there anyone else that wanted to speak regarding this case? No? All right. Sure. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and close that to the public so that we can go ahead and get the voting together. Go right ahead.
Based on the information presented in the staff report and additional findings of fact discussed during the review of case 26-04, I move to approve the request of PPA Group, Happy BJF LLC, 14400 West 10 Mile Road for a variance to reduce the new gymnasium building rear mill yard setback 37.2 feet. The west side yard setback 34.24 feet, Article 5, Division 4, Section 557.F. The zoning ordinance requires all buildings to be set back 50 feet from any property line, and for a variance to allow 97 off-street parking spaces within the site. Article 4, Division 1, Section 4, 3 of the zoning ordinance requires 217 parking spaces.
Second.
Member Anderson? Member Brown?
Yes.
Member Clyde?
Yes.
Member Lebovic?
Yes.
Member Seligson?
Yes.
Member Steinberg?
Yes.
Motion carries.
I'm,
So moved. Thank you.
thank you.
Look at that.